Up, down, left, right, circle. Lads and ladies, welcome back! Knocked my table. We are once again in Doki Doki Literature Club. Still holding on to the hope that something interesting is going to happen, besides just poetry, but you know, guess we'll see. Here we are. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. So, let's see, if you don't remember, we read poetry again last time. Natsuki and Yuri had an argument, I guess. That's about it. We're doing something for like the school fair or whatever. It's poetry. I like how we get to I mean Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Keep knocking my computer. My camera's wiggling. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. It's alright, no one else is around. I think. Ooh, choices. Well, Sayori lives next door to me, right? And why is she going after... Maybe she's talking about Yuri this time specifically because I wrote my poem for her last time. This didn't happen when I did it for Natsuki, but... Let's pick this one. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Eh? But, she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. I'm such a gentleman. You're so silly, Killswitch. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never gonna happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about, but I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Who knows? Who is to say? Yep, it's poetry time. Forgot how jamming this music is. Alright, so I already did Yuri and Natsuki. I'm gonna try and... Why is she closer to my page? Let's try and write one for Sayori, especially since she seems so, you know, insecure. Spinning? Oh, that's Natsuki. Let's try... Graveyard. Nope, that's... Oh boy. Playground. I'm not doing a great job here. Cage? Oh no. What are words that... What are some words that Sayori likes? Let's do heartbeat. Nope. Calm? There we go. So simpler stuff. Happiness. Perfect. Let's see. The fancier words like entropy and effulgent are definitely going to be more of something that Yuri likes. And Natsuki likes cutesy stuff like kawaii. So maybe lazy? Yeah! Time. Nope. Okay, I don't know why this is so hard. Family. Okay. Friends. Perfect. Comfort. Ha! I'm getting it down. Oh boy. Sticky. Oh, nope, that's Natsuki again. Ugh. Silly? It's because she's silly. Email? Okay. Oh boy. Hurt. There we go. So, like, the simpler, but not cutesy words. Maybe. Ocean. Socks? Nope. Socks aren't exactly cutesy. Ooh. Why is this so hard? Dazzle? One more. Got one more. Jump. Oh no. It's gonna be a weird mixture. Aw, man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry. I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Me? Wait, did I? Oh yeah. Okay, Monica does piano. Yeah. You must have a lot. Oh, you must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too.
I can't wait for the festival.
Hey, you were complaining about it earlier.
It's gonna be great.
Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? That's what I was saying.
Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food.
You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden.
Monica, do they usually have fried squid?
Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to.
Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid?
I don't think that's what she was saying at all.
You of all people?
I didn't say I didn't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? What are you suggesting, Natsuki?
Because it's right in your name.
Monika. Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. It's getting self-aware.
Never mind.
Now I'm just... Alright, so she's the only one that's self-aware. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay?
Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway.
Excuse me. Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori! I wave my hand in front of her face.
Eh?
You're spacing out again.
Ah. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else.
Huh. Is everything alright?
Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
It just feels like you're a little off. Let's maybe not wave my cursor in front of the words. Sorry for assuming things.
Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see?
Sayori shows me a big smile.
Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone.
Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation is already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Am I going to read a book with someone again today? Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk.
Killswitch, what's up?
Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Well, maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Just in general. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who's idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Killswitch. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything. I'll drop it now. No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her, and I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Eh? Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying maybe the thing on her mind is you, Killswitch. Why me? Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? But we're just friends from next door. Eh? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. She doesn't seem to be showing it today. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it's always been. You're so funny, Killswitch. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? Oh. I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. Yeah, not likely. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to forget her words to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit down myself. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and have to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book, but she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. Yuri. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord, but I have no choice to approach her myself. By now it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in the one next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How are you even able to tell that I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot, so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. People watcher, are you? Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Alright. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't even want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something's happened to her. Oh? That's quite romantic. Bro, you are jumping to conclusions here. We are childhood friends? Eh? Sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not bad, I just don't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all. Yeah, see? I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. That's what I'm saying. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much? Killswitch. The world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold stories behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. So you think that there might be something behind it after all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. That makes one of us. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too. And I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks very deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't always aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Jealous, are we? Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy. I like anime and food, and, well, I didn't even mention food. anime and manga and video games. So I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Yeah, but what is it? Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah! I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems. I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Alright. Well, I did try and write it for Sayori, so... She's just the next natural one in the line, you know. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri. Ugh, I didn't get my thoughts across real clear. I didn't write this for anyone specifically. I tried. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? I guess. In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Killswitch. Sayori, is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Well, maybe if you went to bed on time, got up on time. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? Yeah, but I am. You can go play with everyone else now. Play? How old are we? If you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori? Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Alright. I didn't even get to read her poem. Monica can be next. Why not? Hi, Killswitch. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever we do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Yeah, sure. I'd let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Good. That's what I was going for. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had these sorts of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. Everyone's telling me I don't expect things about myself. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So, I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. Am I expecting a writing tip of the day today? You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Keeping that in mind. Who knew that someone so happy could enjoy sad things too? Oh, she talked about that last time. Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. Okay. Oh, a short one. Oh, no, it's not. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. Here I am, a feather, lost adrift in the sky, victim of the current of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall and fall and fall even more. A gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up it was going so well. And I pick up a gust of wind. Alright. Interesting. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's why I wrote them. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. Pardon my voice crack. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Welcome to poetry. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Ah, yeah, that. I don't think we're two-dimensional either. Pretty sure we're three-dimensional. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Yep, here we go. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much time into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you what your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. It's such an interesting way, that's so interesting that she does that. Alright, Natsuki. Natsuki, you're up. Girly.
This one's alright.
Alright.
Well, yeah. Doesn't blow me away.
Yeah, none of them do.
But there's nothing I really hate about it. It's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday.
Oh, does it? You think so?
Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength.
That's what Monica said.
But you never really struck me as her type.
Type of what? Sayori has a type all of a sudden?
Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you?
It's a dramatic head turn there.
It's like she's dragging around a dead weight.
Thanks. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away of letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way.
Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here.
I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years, but today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. Well, this one rhymes, I like rhyming. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about all day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea, and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in the footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail, and remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you dream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Wow, alright. Wow.
Yeah, I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write about something with a nice message for once.
Hey, might as well.
Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write about anything negative about the beach.
Depends on how much you hate the beach. So, if you decided to write about the beach first and then came up with a message later?
Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing. She wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it, or whatever. Ugh, you can really see her doing that, too. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy.
I don't think she's trying to impress you.
Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical, too. but there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice.
Sure. Yuri, you're up. Yuri up.
Well done. Well done, Killswitch. You've definitely improved your writing over the course of these few days. Has my advice been helpful to you?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm glad. Sharing our writing like this, it's a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. I need to remember to thank Monica. I think we all felt a little awkward at first, but now it seems like everyone is enjoying sharing their writing and seeing what others think.
I guess I can't really disagree. I was afraid this whole thing would be a chore. But if it's a great way for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in the club. But it's been fun getting to know everyone in their writings. The difference between what you think and what you say. And I'm doing some writing myself.
Well, have you learned anything about yourself, Killswitch?
Well, people keep telling me about myself. Eh?
Well, you know how I like to say that writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself. In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer. And even my opinions are just opinions, you know? As always, I believe that's most important, is exploring and discovering yourself.
That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another.
Eh? Why me?
Well, you're always so sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share.
Is that so?
Yuri thinks for a good minute.
That must be terrible.
Eh?
For me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome.
Bro!
How unlikable of me.
Are you ever happy? Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion.
I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to those sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it.
Overthinking?
Being disliked.
Oh, Yuri.
What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on.
Alright. I'm a great conversationalist here, aren't I? Do you want to share your poem now?
Okay. Here.
Beach. A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the sun face. Under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss, but beneath gray rolling clouds an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same, yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic, the breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back, and I abandon my peace to erode at the shore. Drift forward, and I return to Earth forevermore. Ooh.
I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it.
Yeah, Natsuki already told me everything about it.
She did? She didn't say anything weird, did she?
I mean, she's Natsuki. She says weird stuff all the time.
She just wanted us to write about the same topic again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while.
Yeah, I think I agree. Hearing a different story from Natsuki, though. Thanks for sharing.
Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange right just now?
Eh?
Something did sound a bit unusual.
What did she say?
That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club.
Everyone is self-aware in here.
Catchphrase?
I don't have a catchphrase.
Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen.
Ooh. Ooh. Are we finally getting there? In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here.
It seems you're right. Sigh. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on.
She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early.
Is that so?
I hope she's alright.
Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well?
Why bad?
So much for you two being all lovey-dovey.
No! First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. Cut that out. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it.
Huh? That curious expression from Yuri, of all people?
Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say?
Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend.
You dodged the question.
I already know what I'm doing.
That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes.
Nice.
But we might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki?
Challenge accepted.
And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can,
Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri?
Good heavens.
I'm useless.
No, that's not at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now Natsuki's pouting too. Geez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around.
That may be the case.
But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person.
So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to set the atmosphere.
Atmosphere?
About that, I love atmosphere.
Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. That's not where I thought she was going with that.
Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Killswitch.
That's okay if I just sit back and, watch you guys, right? The one who is truly useless.
Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand.
You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that?
I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway.
Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that.
If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Killswitch may not Killswitch may not like to come around if you only make him out to be a nuisance.
Yeah.
So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations.
Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway?
Sounds more like you're just making an excuse for Killswitch to...
What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work.
And baking isn't? Just what do you think?
Guys! Let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Killswitch to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know?
That's true.
So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said, I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though.
Jeez. Can we just settle this already?
Yeah. Killswitch, you're okay with this, right?
I don't like being caught up in an argument about me that I'm not involved in.
In the end, it's up to you.
Of course.
Very well.
In that case, everyone looks straight at me. But of course I'm going to go with... Sayori? I mean, if it's going to be with anyone, then I'd prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors, and...
But Monica said that Sayori was helping her.
Jeez. Do you really hate us that much?
No. Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Just think of the club, okay?
Not Sayori then. Okay. decisions, Monica, I guess. Well, I guess I should probably be helping Monica.
Yay, you picked me! Hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
Monica, you're the one who needs the least help out of all of us.
But I agree with Natsuki. Oh my gosh. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but you already have Sayori as well.
But Killswitch was the one who, that doesn't matter. You were the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. You're the club president, Monica. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club.
This isn't going well. Monica, you shouldn't let the ulterior motives interfere with this decision. Ulterior motives? What are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the ones with ulterior motives. This is degenerating really fast.
Excuse me?
Otherwise, this wouldn't have been made to such a big deal in the first place. That's completely false, Monica.
Yeah! We have a lot of work to do, you know. We wouldn't do as good a job if you make us work alone.
Maybe that's true. Think of the club, Monica. If we want our event to succeed, then we need to appropriately distribute our resources.
So are you going to do the right thing, President?
Okay. I get it. It's technically most logical for Killswitch to help one of you two. So, I guess that's what we'll do. Alright. Thinking about this logically, Yuri's probably going to need the most help. And like she mentioned with Natsuki, in real life me, I don't know if that counts or what, but I would feel very in the way if someone else was in the kitchen doing all the stuff. I know when I bake personally, I don't like other people with me. So let's go with Yuri. Well, I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri.
Me? Are you serious? Why would you...
Natsuki? I can already tell you're about to say something mean. Well, it's pretty normal.
No. I was just saying... Ugh.
So, you'll be helping Yuri then, Killswitch? Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sort of things. So I think your assistance will be very useful. Got you. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself?
I mean, yeah. I already said I would be fine.
Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So, is that everything we needed to go over? Yep, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Killswitch? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki.
What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything.
No, that's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Killswitch picked me. Because I thought about it logically. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. There you go, suck up to her. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so...
I get it. I'm kind of surprised, though.
Why?
Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden.
I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one who's surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already had trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves.
No, I kinda appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm going to say this. You better bet my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event.
I believe you. Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out.
Alright, let's get out of here then.
Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. Eh? I turn around. Sorry, I realize that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number?
I think that would be the best way, yes.
Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers.
Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday.
Eh? My house?
Is that a problem?
No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you.
Ah, yes, I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house.
Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to find myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are.
Don't underestimate yourself, Killswitch. I think that we'll make a very productive team, even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something.
Wait! You don't actually think that, do you? Look, I thought about this logically. It made the most sense.
I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you might have chosen me.
You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do.
But...
Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right?
Eh? I didn't realize...
I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while.
I believe you.
As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression.
And I'm really looking forward to Sunday.
Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. Alright. I can't believe this! Yuri's going to be coming to my house on Sunday? Maybe I should have stopped there. Yeah, alright. Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori. That's where we're gonna stop for this one. My anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, but who knows what might end up happening once we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. Yeah. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. My hair's and my eyebrows. Meanwhile, we even get texting occasionally. She's been extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we're family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. Why is the screen black? It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori?
Hi, Killswitch.
I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell she's different. There's a minute of silence between us.
You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you?
I guess you're right. Has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now.
If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess.
Don't worry about it. That's because I end up cleaning it for you.
How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today?
Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting.
Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
Oh, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today?
Of course! But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything.
Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then?
Yep.
There's more silence between us. Sayori stares at a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing after you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So... Sayori smiles, shaking her head.
That's not good, Killswitch.
Eh?
Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been so worried about me after all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. This is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. What are you talking about? I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today.
Oh, the world decided, did it?
Just wants to torture me.
That's an awful, happy-sounding giggle for torture. Sayori! I grabbed Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it.
Ah.
Sayori gives me an empty smile.
You really put me in a trap, Killswitch. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time.
Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori?
You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Killswitch? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am?
Wow, this must be it. Good heavens. I'm gonna be depressed.
Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me.
I'm in shock. Yeah! Me too! I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me.
You don't understand at all, Killswitch. Why do you think I didn't tell you?
Because if I told you, you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. Like what, video gaming? I mean, not saying that's not important, but compared to a friend's mental health.
I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So, that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt.
You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do.
No, Killswitch, there's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped me is if everything could be like it was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am.
Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish, and I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand, and now you came here, and I made you hurt too.
I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am.
Ooh, let's take a real downer turn.
And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments, because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Ah! Killswitch!
Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Killswitch.
Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear.
No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Killswitch.
Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. Again, why is the screen black? I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away, and if there's anything you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Killswitch. The only time I'm not feeling something, not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I feel her go as well. Festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like it for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. Alright. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help us out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good. I clicked before I read the rest of that. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. Okay, say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. I think I'm gonna leave it here. Man, is that the twist? I was not expecting that. Maybe there's gonna be something with all the other girls too. Like, I mean, obviously Yuri has some form of anxiety. Maybe Natsuki is like bipolar or schizophrenic or something. Well, thanks everyone for watching this video. Don't forget to join me in the next one, and I will catch you later. Oh, wow. Wow.